Hey, bub. This is Wolverine. You're watching Pro Teaches Noobs. This is OG Vegeta. Let's get the views to over 9,000! This is Ryuk. Watch, like, and subscribe, or die.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noobs. To have with me, Pika.
Hey.
And with this lesson, Pika has now officially become my most reoccurring student.
Yeah.
Yep. You passed Bianca, who was both of you were tied at 96. You finally broke that, was 97. And let's celebrate by going over the Steel adaptation, a case where you have the creators of the character involved, and not even they could salvage the crap. Not even they could salvage the disaster of a movie. And now I'll give John Bogdanov credit. He can really match Shaq's look, can't he?
Yeah, looks kind of Shaq.
Yeah, looks very much like him. But yeah, again, you have Louise Simonson and John Bogdanov. Now, remember way back when we went over his the first couple of issues of his ongoing.
Yeah, it's been up.
But and that was a good one. They started gave us a good start. It felt like the start of a show or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, here, well, you're aware of the movie, right?
Aware of the movie, yes. I have not actually watched it as from beginning to the end. Maybe some clips of when it was. If it came out of TV at some point, I maybe started watching it for the middle to some other point, and then maybe some online reviews, like a Nostalgia Critics review, where he probably didn't even acknowledge what character Steel is outside of the movie.
I mean, he probably do that nowadays, but back then, no. But yeah, though. But and now this is, of course, where this is just an adaptation of the work. So of course, there's going to be, like it's whatever version of the script they were given and everything.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes.
Yep. So yeah, and you know what one of the other sad parts is? The guy who wrote and directed was Kenneth Johnson. The guy who gave us the Incredible Hulk show. What happened, man?
It could have been the whole thing that this was supposed to be a spin-off to the Nicolas Cage Superman Lives movie.
That was part of it.
Without any, could be without that connection to Superman and Superman not existing. This is just generic armored guy superhero movie.
Perhaps, but at the same time, though, you'll look at this and it's just like really, dude, really?
Yeah, it's like Steel deserves better than this.
What we're gonna get.
And oh gosh.
And Shaq was not the right guy for this role. Just because he was one of the most prominent black celebrities. And let's be honest, that was the reason.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, that was so the reason. He was a fan of Superman, and he just wanted to be because it's like, hey, I'm black. I want to be as close to Superman as I can get. And this was as close as he could get. Let's be honest. Let's say what it is. But yeah, so let's dive in. Tank spotted me. And turret swerving this way. Time to make my move. That's enough. We surrender. It's like an oven in there. My tail's on fire. I saw it. I smelled something rosy. Call it, Lieutenant Sparks. First weapon test terminated. Back up all telemetry. Nice shooting, Johnny. Thanks, Sparky. Moving the capacitor towards the stock really fixed the balance. Always glad to help. Of course, that was my idea. That pulse rifle. So that's their version of the Toastmaster. Hence why they're saying stuff like, oh, I'm on fire. Which, okay, that I won't say is a bad way of handling that.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? Like, that's not a bad way of handling.
Yeah, Toastmasters were pretty much the
by toning down it, yeah. But yeah,
they're toning it down. But the base for what Henry was able to create, and then what's left on his for his responsibility to take out.
Lieutenant Burke, it was fired at maximum power officially, Senator Nolan. But you're at level 4 security, aren't you? So I can tell you, I've personally made some adjustments. A second-hand prototype that will up the intensity considerably. So in other words, we're seeing what John had in mind, not what we ended up getting. That'd be something to see. Keep it up, and you'll make captain in no time. Senator, after the next test, you'll be even more impressed. That I can guarantee. And let's take a closer look. And look, Senator, say Sparks, how do you always manage to make camo gear look like Victoria's Secret? This is Victoria's Secret. You wouldn't want to see me in my camo. I'd be willing to give you a shot. Oh, lucky me. How's the voltage hold, Johnny? I checked the amp curve. It's perfect. And your new alloy kept the barrel cool, just like you. Oh, that stupid finger gesture.
Yeah, that's something you maybe do with a small child that you're friends with, not someone of your adult friends.
Yeah.
Like if you're adult friends, maybe you do that.
Oh boy, only losers share the glory. But after the next demo, I'm going to have it all. Now, Senator, let's move on. The village ahead is a training area. And Irons is one big guy, Colonel David. He could have been an NBA player. Said he never had the knack for basketball. Joined up at 17 after his parents died. Army sent him to college where he discovered he had a real gift for metallurgy. He developed the alloys for these weapons. Sparks is our electronics whiz. Both are good team players and make a great pair. A great pair. And Burke, outsider, but a genius, always pushing the envelope. We'll stage a demonstration from the church. And this isn't a heat pulse rifle. No, ma'am. It's a sound cannon. Pumps out an ultra low frequency burst of sound energy. Can take out a whole lot of troops without killing them. Just leave them stunned. And you like that? Not killing? Yes, ma'am, I do. It's set to a higher gain. It can bring down an entire wall. That's what we'll be demonstrating. And may I do the honors, Colonel? And go for it, Burke. But why bring down a wall when we can level the building? Burke, no, we haven't tested those parameters. Too late. Shockwaves imploding. The target building the target building when they bounce back. Now we don't see it, but in the movie it goes boing boing. In the most ridiculous moment, it's like, what?
Sounds basically like a 90s humor that
it's like
using cartoon logic in a live action production.
As critics could put it best, it was I am rubber, you are glue. Hold on, I'm looking to see if there's a clip of it or something.
Remember the 4-second rule.
Yep. Hold on. Nope, they don't have it here. There's nothing I can quickly see. But here though, we at least see like a church collapsing. Where? What? Sparks, the center, buried under the wall. Got to move the slab. Get him out, Sparks! And when you managed to move the concrete, Lieutenant Irons, what did you find? The senator was dead. Sparks was lying there, dazed, bloody. She had a spinal injury. Her legs were crushed. Doc said she might not walk again. And did you see how the sonic cannon was calibrated? What intensity it was set? The maximum. Burke recalibrated deliberately. Thanks for selling me out in there, brother soldier. Get out of here with that, Burke. I should bust your butt for what you did to Sparks. Bust my butt. Do you know what I could have done with military resources behind me? Do you know where I was headed? I know where you should be headed now. I can't believe the court-martial just dismissed Burke. They should have sent that psycho to Leavenworth. Still, he was one brilliant psycho. I'll be sorry to lose him. You'll feel better, John, once we get back to work. Assemble new units, press on. This is a great opportunity. Opportunity? Look, these weapons are more powerful than I ever hoped. The next generation of weaponry. We can't turn our backs on that kind of potential firepower. Maybe you can't, sir. But after what happened to Sparks, I can. Walk away, Irons, but you can't walk far or fast enough to escape the payback I've got planned for you. Civvies, so you actually left the army. My tour was over. After what happened to you, I ain't trying to go back. I left my number and use it, and I'll be phoning every week. And where are you heading? Home. Okay. It's clear Kenneth Johnson did read some of the comics. There are elements of you that are faithful.
Yeah.
To a point. Nice setup, Big Willie. Come a long way from the old neighborhood. But word here in LA is you're still dealing hot weapons. And Dane-tastic distributes arcade game. I belong to the Chamber of Commerce, Burke, and I give jobs to a lot of at-risk kids. I don't know what you've heard, but I've heard you'd sell your mother for a roll of quarters. You come here just to get your butt kicked, Burke? I've come here to make you really big, Willie. How'd you like to form a partnership? Deal to the next generation of super weapons, not to punks on the street, but to the world. What exactly are you selling? Oh, now that's top secret. Grandma and my brother know I'm coming. Just didn't say exactly when I'd arrive. Be fun to surprise them. Hey, man, the ball. Got it. Go for it. Go for it. Big as I am, never had made it in the NBA. Okay, now they're running that joke into the ground.
Yeah. How many? Okay, they have to.
That's twice so far.
Okay, 3 times, and that's when the joke is dead.
Incoming, Martin. You'll get hurt rocking in like some kind of scud. Nah, you mean stud. What's up, Martin? Peace. Lamont's brother's still locked down. Yeah, dude's got more time than the clock. And you hang with Lamont? Nah, I ain't living like that. What you think? I think it's good to be home. Grandma Odessa. Grandma Odessa, look. Shh, Martin, you tiptoe on them size 22, son. Lord, how I missed you. There's a batch of phone messages on your bed. Job offers from weapon makers. That's why you left the service, to make more money? No, I'm done with making weapons. Why are we whispering? Because of this. It was a hominy souffle. I'm marinating in my down-home recipes with French cooking. Gonna open a restaurant. Call it Black and Blue. Now do your homework, Martin. I don't want no more notes from your teacher. Kings are trying to get that boy worse than ever, John Henry. I'm glad you're back. As promised a month ago, Daniel, the first prototype. Let's see how she performed. By the way, there's a kid I want to hire. A little personal score to settle giving back to the community, so to speak. You understand? Well, I let my sister do the honors here. All right, fire! Jim! Ah! The breach exploded in his face, Burke. What are you going to do about it? Adjust the surge protector. I'm talking about him. You nearly killed him, you psycho. Had to push the envelope. And I'm going to remember you said that, psycho. That's original. Mr. Daniels, this guy's a nutcase. Shut up, DeVray, and look at the target. Good job, Burke. Keep up the R&D. Paycheck. Thanks. This is the VA hospital in Oklahoma City, right? But I know Lieutenant Sparks is in rehab there. I've talked to her. Transfer to St. Louis? Yeah? Give me the address. Meanwhile, in Dane-tastic's 5th floor lobby. Hey, Singer, I know it's quitting time, but I need your help with something. Sure, Burke. Bye, DeVray, and be careful. Accidents can happen. Burks is up to something. Should have stopped the door should have stopped the doors. Now it's scriboom. You dropped the elevator. Was her? Was all of them inside? Why save me? I need someone I can trust, Singer. Is that you? 2 months later, this town meeting stuff sounds whack, Norma. Norma. You and John Henry been there could help get the new anti-gang program set up, Martin. You might even learn something. Why learn when I can earn? Homie snagged me to work at a place called Dane-tastic. They sell arcade games. Now that's just what I'm talking about. Get into something legit. So I don't gotta do this and go to this meeting, right? Wrong. while on nearby 6th Street, a wall's down. Lasers cutting through the vault like a hot knife through butter. We're in. You got 60 seconds. Make them count. All units in the vicinity. Possible 211 in progress. 2218 6th Street. A robbery. 3 Adam 6. I'm on it. Yeah, Norma. Let's get ready to rumble. Another car got here first. Robbers running for that Humvee, Norma. They got guns. Not guns like I've ever seen before. I'm afraid I have. Martin, don't move. Stay with Norma till I get back. Officer down. 2218 6. Hex, we got a big problem here. Require backup. Robbers are piling into the Humvee, and they'll get and clean away unless Singer. Cop cars blocking the road. I see it. Bad move, sugar. What's that on the roof? A cannon? 2,000-pound cop car flipped over like toy. That shouldn't be possible. Norma, stay back, Martin. She's alive. Thank heaven. Gotta get her away. Humvee's leaving, but I can't take time to try and stop it. Only one gun I know can cause this kind of damage. John Henry, guys running from the bank. I see him, bro. Look out for Norma till I get back. He's heading for the rail yard. Whatever's happening, can't lose him. And hey, Slates, everybody's accounted for. Yeah, Singer. Wait, Cutter ain't here. Where's Cutter? And Jim! Sonic blast, blowing the boxcar over on top of me. Got one chance. Yes! Managed to roll into the open door or I'd be dead. All right, loser. Where'd you get the gun? I found it. Fool, raise up. If you don't tell me where you found it, you're going to find my fist in your mouth. Damn! Thanks for bailing me out, homies. That boss is going to fry your butt for this. Come on, we got to get out of here. What did I...
Did it have any of the movie, though?
Yeah, how did he survive?
Huh.
What did I say? What did I say to the police? What could I say? I know those weapons are top secret, Colonel David. I just want to know how they hit the street. The NSA says every rifle is accounted for. There's no way a street gang. I was holding one, sir. A USR Model 3.5 Sonic. John, is this a secure phone? What difference does that make, sir? If Colonel David can't, oh, geez, look what he did! He busted it, or won't do something about those weapons. That I will. Purple is Mark's color. Those kids is the sickest gang out there. Back room at Benny's pool hall's where they hang. Believe me, Martin, they're gonna hang. Where'd you and your boys get the guns, Slate? Guns? Heard those heaters was fat. Like to get me one. Look, tell me what I want to know, or what? We don't know nothing about no gun, but we know in you. Now back off for now. But I promise before this is over, you're gonna know me a lot better and better. Where's that sculpture going, Uncle Joe? To Walker's Museum in Minneapolis. Art sure pays good. Made me 10 times more since I retired than I did in the 30 years at the steel mill. What's the matter, boy? You're looking stressed. I've got to get those weapons off the street, Joe. Just like old Al Noble. He can't come up with something he thought was going to be great for mankind, too. Called a trinitro-and-tolucin and TNT. Then he spent the rest of his life regretting it. He felt responsible. Yep. Now, Al, there's established prizes for folks who do their best to make the world better. What are you saying, Uncle Joe? Man ought to do his best for some folks. That he's working in a metal shop. But if a man's got skills for a higher calling, he ought to use them. Skills? I'd have to be made of steel to make all that firepower. So maybe we need some new kind of firepower. I told myself when I left the army I was done with weapons. And my specialty ain't electronics. It's metal. Yeah, and if I was going to make one of them alloys to make metal stronger, well, you'd add another element. Oh, is that what you got to do? St. Louis, man, I thought my tax dollars went to keep these hospital windows clean. How you doing, Sparky? Great. That's why you stopped writing me back? Didn't you get my letters? I got them. And this wheelchair you ordered. Thanks. Must be hard on you. I can imagine how you feel. I don't think so. You're right. I wish I could turn back the clock, though. Sometimes you don't get a choice. about things about things. Stuff just happens. Yeah, I know a cop friend of mine just got hurt bad with one of our weapons. They're on the street. On the street? How is that possible? That's what I'm trying to find out. I sure could use your help. Oh, yeah, I'd be a big help on the street. What are you going to do? Just stare out these dirty windows forever? You want to know the truth, Johnny? I just want to die. You're talking crazy now. Come on, we're getting out of here. What are you doing? No, stop it, Giants. I don't want to go. Sorry, Sparks. Sometimes you don't get a choice about things. This here's a prime example of stuff just happening. and I thought the hospital was funky. That's Lily. She don't bite. Not your average junkyard dog. This ain't your average junkyard. What about that dome over there? Little work in progress. Uncle Joe and I fixed up a room for you, and Johnny, what exactly am I supposed to be doing here? What you did in the army. Help make our own encounter weapons to take out the ones on the street. You're crazy. We don't have the army resources. We got you. We need a lot more than me. Let's just make a list, Sparks. My Uncle Joe says when you run a junkyard, people bring the weirdest things. Meanwhile, and that's why I want you to meet the dude that runs this place. He's large. Think tactics on hit, Lamont. So what's up with this job? Well, wrong order. Well, then call me Mr. Large. You must be Martin. I've heard a lot about you. That Sparks is something else. What's her story? Mom's dead. Dad drinks himself in and out of rehab, so she's on her own. Then clank! That came from the workshop. Modifying component and rack from a wheelchair is a real pain in the... Oops, there goes the blasted soldering gun. Maybe I can reach... Oop! Blast, blast, blast! At least I've got the stupid thing. Sparks needs help. No, not for this. I did it! Johnny, I did it! You know, this movie would be so-called woke.
Yeah.
Everything about this feels woke.
Yeah, that kind of moment of getting back on the...
I get what he was going for. I get what he was going for, but...
You know, I think I realized that you could fit somewhere between these scenes. You could probably fit the points where John Henry would have been in Metropolis and seen Superman die. And that
if they kept it, yeah.
Yeah, if it was still here, that would have probably given him the inspiration to create the suite. That's probably a work in progress in the following pages.
Exactly. Now, what have you been thinking about the artwork so far, at least?
Well, it's as good as it can be.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've seen Bogdanov do great stuff. This is just, he's restricted. Would you agree with that? He's restricted.
Yeah, with the
actor likeness.
Yeah.
But yeah, you work half the night here, Johnny. Don't you ever get tired? Yeah, but then I think about who might get blasted by those weapons. What cop? What kid? And look, I want to thank you for everything and for not helping me with everything. You understand? Johnny, Grandma wants to bring you to bring folks to check out her Cajun catfish stuffed with incarcerate moose. Hey, what y'all making? Gadgets, Martin. How's your new job? It's dope. The boss said if I studied up, I could make a mad cream. CREAM. That's cash rules everything around me. You'd rule at my job, Sparks. John Henry says you're a genius electronics. Oh, John Henry exaggerates. Soon. Okay, big guy, tonight's the night. Here, stick it in your ear. How do you read? 5x5. It's a receiver, transceiver, sends and receive. So watch what you say about me. It's good for about 20 miles. So is the video. What's this? Man named John Henry has to have a hammer. Of course, I designed this one to do more than pound things. My favorite part's the shaft. Because remember, he was played by the actor who played Shaft. So yeah, my favorite part's the shaft. Shaft! You're damn right. We're ready then. I just got to make the last piece. I know you wanted to stay away from weapons work, son, but sometimes you got to fire with fire. I think it's time now. That's a mess. But wait, remember when we last talked? We did talk a little bit about this.
Yeah, we did.
For a little test. See, come back. Give them back their money and we won't have a problem. I ain't got a problem. Oh, yes, we do. Hang around a minute. I think this belongs to you. Tell the police the muggery in this alley is near the sculpture. And on behalf of the citizens of LA, I'd like to apologize. You all be cool. Thanks, Mr. Steele. You see everything, Sparky? And taped it, Johnny, so you can watch the rerun. Police scatters talked about a gangbang heating up off Hill Street. Whoa, guys, and let's not bite off more than we could chew the first time out. Hey, Uncle Joe, give me a cross street. Got him. What in? Put down the gun, and there won't be any trouble. Is that supposed to be his catchphrase? Johnny, I'm fine, Sparks. I made the armor. Remember, I know what it can do. Tell that to my heart. Whoa, bullets is bouncing off like jumping beans. What's the steel man gonna do? Hit us with his little hammer? Ram him! And it's a gun. What? Sonic's forward.
Okay,
and he's utilizing a sonic weapon.
Yeah.
Sonic forward, right, Spark? Yeah, forward. And then it's hammer time. You guys should always buckle up. Get him! Better act fast. I'm bulletproof, but these kids could get hurt by a ricochet. Electromagnetic in the hammer's head should be engaged, Sparks. Yep, you got yourself a magnetic personality. Fun. The gun just flew out of my hand. My knife. Run! Amanda's off, and it looks like I've got official company. What the hell is that? Okay, Sir Lancelot, step away from those weapons and get those hands up, way up. No problem, officer. You see that, Sarge? Dude has some kind of retractable wire in his wrist gauntlet. Yeah, I see. So what are you standing around for? After him! I see what you're up to, Johnny, and don't even think about jumping the rangefinder. And the rangefinder said it's too far. Piece of cake, girl. In high school, I finished second in the long jump. Don't put your macho attitude up against my computer. You weren't wearing 75 pounds. Johnny! There he is! Okay, Sparks, one for the computer. No time to breathe, Johnny. Keep going. You got it. Heading down. 30 feet to go. 20. Doink! Johnny, are you all right? Yeah, just a little trashed. You see him? It's always here the pile of trash ad. After him, blast it! Would you look at that? Red light ahead. Sparky was cross traffic. I see it. I'm typing down. You'll have green all the way. You gotta admit, Sarge, this guy's got style. Grandma Odessa, look. Welcome home. Hey, where'd he go? The Batcave? Man.
So, what is that a cultural osmosis thing, or was it supposed to insinuate that this is a version of the DC universe?
I think it's meant to be up in the air.
Yeah, the lack of Superman elements really
does hurt it.
Yeah,
but even
like sorry about what body. What do we call it? Steel, Mr. Steel. The Man of Steel coming through was a better catchphrase.
It was. But man, when that wire pulled me up, my heart dropped. When it broke, my heart stopped. Let's just call it a work in progress. I got a printout coming so we can evaluate everything. And what the heck? Oh, wait. What the heck? What the heck?
Honestly, would be more than it's that.
They're peeling it off of him.
Yeah, it would make more sense if it's the under armor that you put some other armor.
Well,
parts
it could
on.
It could be. Well, it could be. Maybe it is. Because look, it's just the chest plate, and we do see other parts taken off, but still.
You know what would have maybe made this a better comic adaptation?
What's that?
If they had utilized whatever parts there were when it was still a spin-off from Superman Lives.
Yeah.
Just use whatever part that they would have been with Superman elements and acknowledge Superman connection and maybe the inspiration that Superman gave to John Henry. Because at least then he wouldn't look like a generic man in an armored man. Like, okay, give him the cape, give him the S-shield, give him literally anything that doesn't make him look like something generic.
Exactly. And again, what's with the helmet? You know what I mean? What's with the
Yeah.
helmet?
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, the actual steel custom didn't need a helmet. Just make it well full cover his head.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a weak spot, or maybe it's not like the Shaq needed to have his face show at least a little, like his eyes and mouth.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than having to take his helmet off all the time, like some actors.
Yeah.
Oh, just a sec.
Oh.
But yeah, Sparky, I don't know what I do without you. Really? No doubt. Yeah, Mr. Large, I saw Steel last night. He was tight. Got him some skills, and he's a brother. Really? Think he's from your neighborhood? Well, he surely ain't from Beverly Hills. Steel recovered our belongings. He was 7'6", big as a mountain, and he was extremely polite. And Singer will pick you up, Slate. Stay on the schedule. Now, what's the buzz on this Steel guy? Steel, Tin Man steroids. Never underestimate your enemy. 5 nights you've been patrolling and still no sign of those weapons. I like having time to make improvements on my chair, but hey, what do you guys think about some wallpaper in here? Hey, Sparky, stay on point. You hear? Something's gonna pop. It's done. Time to make our major infomercial. First, we cut out the cops. We're getting jammed, and so are the police. I switched to an FM shielded sideband. Do you read me? I read you 5x5. What's up? City's emergency service interlink shows a major power failure near Hope and Wilshire. I'm zeroing in on the Landstat. See if our eye in the sky spots anything. Oh no! What? Whatever they are, they're hitting LA's biggest ATM, the Federal Reserve Bank. Target in sight. And be into the vault in 5 more seconds. There's got to be $1 zillion in here. You know the drill. Suck up all you can in 90 seconds. Time's up. Let's go. It's Steel. Ice his metal butt. And we see his metal butt. Why not use the magnet? Alloying the guns is non-magnetic. I knew that. Go! Find out who Steel's talking to. Scanning for it, sir. And hitting the tires won't help, Johnny. The Humvee's got armor like yours. Maybe this'll stop it. It's tear gas. Head for the van. Go! When you're about to get the blues, Johnny. I hear him, and he falls, rebounding off of his armor. He just keeps on coming. Who is that fool? A dead man. Swing that sonic gun. Boom! Johnny, I'm fine. No, you're outgunned, Johnny. Bail. Hard to see past the tear gas. Maybe our eye in the sky has a clearer view. Cop chopper overhead. Perfect. Just what we need for our final demonstration. Singer, do the chopper. And you got it. Boom! Chopper's falling. Move out. Move it. You're okay? Yeah. Thank you. And he get away? Don't know. Backup is after him. They're right behind you, Johnny. Closing in fast. I see them. I'm laying down spikes. Hang in there, Johnny. Take the next left. You'll see the rabbit hole. Get the ramp up now. He stopped transmitting before I could triangulate, but I got some parameters. Good. Find Steel's home base and send these to the TV stations right away. Africa, CNN has some very interesting news. Oi, find out who makes these new toys. Eurasia, those weapons will virtually guarantee the destruction of our enemy. Colombia, find out how we can get those weapons pronto. America, whoever created them ain't going to be selling them on the street corners. Where then? The internet. You know, you may be Steel on the outside, but looks like you're still flesh and blood underneath. Too much blood looks like it. It's okay. It's just a scratch. Oh, cut the macho garbage. Your ribs are broken. It hurts to breathe, doesn't it? Yeah. They have a warrant out for me, They have a warrant out for me, Sparky. For the Man in Steel, cops think you're part of that gang since you had the same weapon. And somehow the TV station's got videotapes of robbery. I have a feeling Burke is behind this somehow. I got to find those weapons. What you've got to do is get some sleep. Fifth Precinct. Good evening, Sergeant. Would you like to know where to find the fancy weapon that brought down your helicopter? Shh, another souffle. Gotta get it right if it kills me. What'd you do to your chin? Must have bumped into something. Did you? See any of that big robbery stuff on TV? On TV? No, Ma. That Steele's sure the big and drink of water, tall, like you. Is he? Well, guess I'll get some sleep. Good night. What's that in your ear, son? In my, little hearing aid thing. He never had no hearing problems. Now I want the truth. Are you? Police, freeze! What? This weapon was in the basement. I say we got our man. John Henry Irons, you're under arrest for suspicion of armed robbery, assault, and possession of illegal weapons. Number 2, step forward. Not tall enough. Steele was very kind to us. I'd hate to. I know, ma'am, but serious crimes have been committed. Detective, the man who helped us was on the right side of the law, and he's not up there. All right, thanks. You saw him real good, Marcus. Get in there and find him. Nope. I'm back. So at least they're not throwing him under the bus. I'm back in my cell, Sparky. They are still holding me for questioning. They didn't take out the earpiece? Did they really believe the hearing aid crap?
What did one of the... It was 1997. Oh...
Good point. NSA's flying Colonel David in, but we can't count on his help. What's happening? TV stations received the tapes anonymously. A big-time infomercial. Buyers make contacts through the internet. Auctions in 11 hours, but the location is secret till the last minute. I need to get out of here, Sparky. We're working on it. Package, sir. Please sign. Mayor's office on line 1. Yes. Hello, this is Mitchell Litt. I'm Connie Levine with the mayor's office. He wants to know if you're free this afternoon. It's on. Oh, that's the DA, of course. It's pretty short notice, but I could be free by 1 o'clock. Perfect. You're getting the facts on his signature, Sparky? Clear as a bell. 5th Precinct. This is District Attorney Michael Litt. You're holding a prisoner, John Henry Irons. It's pretty short notice, but I want him free by 1 o'clock. Of course, sir, but I'll need a written authorization. It's coming over. Your fax now. My signature's on it. Thanks, Sparky. Electronic magic. They released me. She did her job. Now it's time for me to do mine. You contact the Colonel, Sparky? Anonymously. He's way at the police helipad till I give the world those broken ribs. Until I give the word. Those broken ribs bothering you? Nah. Well, they're bothering me. Hang on, got something. Head for Eagle Rock Boulevard, north of the river, and Landstat shows an old factory. Be right back. I'm calling in the cavalry. Strike for it, David. This is Sparky. Confirm that you contacted David. Sparky, out of range. Shouldn't be. We don't have much time. Better keep heading for the factory. I'm going in. If you can't raise Sparky, get to David through the satellite link. All right, okay, be careful. You ain't Superman, and you ain't getting paid. All right. You've all seen these weapons at work on TV. Tonight, I'm going to provide a little first-hand demonstration. Game's up, Steel Man. Damn! So please, welcome Mr. Warman Fuzzy himself. Took you long enough to get here. You might want to think about that. All right, Burke, I'm backing off. See, that's the difference between us. I kiss her sorry, crippled butt goodbye and worry about myself. Colonel David said they'll be here in 15 minutes, Liddy. That's too long. They ain't going to make it in time. I can lease you these highly sophisticated weapons, but only I will be able to recharge them. Only we, you mean? No, only I. Damn! Lease? How much? Millions. But you all can afford it. After all, none of you really want to be the only one without my kind of firepower. When the rest of these nice folks start World War III, need another demonstration? Remember the Bankmobile and the boys in the hood who served their purpose incidentally? What's this, man? I always use expendable rats for preliminary tests. As impressive as these weapons are, I've now developed one 5 times more powerful. Only 5? My armor's got more juice than that. I find that hard to believe. Yeah? You see that slide on the right? Just push it forward. Trigger will pop out the shaft. Just don't twist the red switch or she'll be too high for even you to handle. Really? The red switch? Now you know I just have to push the envelope. Yeah, I know. It's magnetized. I tricked you, man. Sue me. Kill him. Gunfire hit the fuel tank. This place is going to go up in flames. And back off. Brod's got Bert and Bert's goons on the ropes. Ice him. Improvement on your chair. Give a girl some free time. Couple of lasers, you know. Unfortunately, you don't have armor. Get out of here quick, Sparky, please. I need you alive. You got a point. This quick enough? You had a judge too? Hey, Burke, this one's for you. Next time when I hit you, loser, stay down. Give it up, Burke. Not so fast, Johnny. First, let's see what's behind door number 2. Understand now, Johnny? Success has never been enough for me. I need to see my enemies destroyed. Now, why don't you move so Martin and me can take the Humvee for a little drive? Guess again. And Martin, this way. But Uncle Joe's hit. He'll be okay. Come on. We got him, Burke. I know. They're trapped in the storeroom. Hey, Steele, catch. Singer locked us in. There's no way out. Just that window. Just up there. Throw the grenade, quick. You got to just bend your knees and follow through. I never make these shots. Yes. And, of course, number 3.
Yeah. That's the...
3, 2. Oh, no. Grenade blew the door.
The rule of 3 goes that do once, then twice, then have a
Set it, but then pay it off.
Time span in the middle, and then you can. The third time can be the payoff like this.
So, okay, it's a joke, but it was a payoff joke. Okay, I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Grenade blew the door open. We're free. But there's fire all around. Never saw my newest toy, did you, Steele? It's Burke inside the Humvee. Let's see how your armor stands up to this laser cannon. Peace, John Henry, or should I say pieces? Well, why aren't we running? Laser fire should bounce off my armor and right back where it came from. Ka-choom! Bill's blowing. Sparks, something's coming right at us. Something big. The Humvee. Hold on. We're safe, but where's Johnny? You're Johnny, aren't you? Van's up ahead. Get inside, quick. This is dope. My own brother, Steele. Yo, I want to help you. I could be like Robin. I could get a cape. Martin, you really want to help? What? Tell me. I'll do anything. Don't say anything about this to Grandma. Glad you called, Steele. A guard fingered Burke. Coroner's still raking his rubble for his teeth. We haven't traced him yet. Still, and sir, keep talking. Guards all gave us a tape showing that gang kid down that chopper. You're cleared. Good. You won't be seeing me anymore, Colonel. Look, I know this isn't your real voice. Tell me, Irons, that you behind that mask? Can't talk anymore, Colonel. Phone might not be secure. And I have something real important to attend to. Grandma Odessa, this place is amazing. Well, this is the difference from the movie. The movie did that be they got the souffle properly.
Huh.
What's amazing is that Steele, man, a boy, and be mighty honored to have him in their family. A body, he'd be mighty honored to have him in their family. It's real something what folks can do when they put their minds to it. Of course, it helps to have the right kind of help. I do love those wheelchair modifications. Oh, you haven't seen the best part. I love it, girl. So do I. Ah!
Oh.
Crap! Utter crap!
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if it could be so bad, if it had some moments of so bad that it's good, or not even that. Yeah, I think actually we're looking at the Burke's characterization. It's basically one of those villains from the 90s who were cartoonishly evil, but for some reason the actor was professional enough to give everything they had, and maybe even enjoy playing that.
You know what would have helped? The White Rabbit!
Yeah, the White Rabbit.
That's the role he is!
Yeah. But female villains in that kind of things were not...
But they don't want him to hit a woman!
Yeah. The lack of Superman elements really hurt it.
And I'll say this, John Henry was not that out of character, I will admit.
Oh,
not the greatest, but we've seen worse.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So, but overall, it's too much Shaq. Way too much Shaqness to it.
Yeah.
Also, who was this woman? We saw her. We saw it here earlier, just showing off some of the tech, and then he drops her.
Someone expendable, clearly.
Yeah, and again, the fact is they didn't use any of the characters. They didn't use Jamal. It was Grandma Odessa, not Grandma Beth. She didn't figure out he's Steel.
Yeah, it's one of those movie tropes that you need to have it by the end because lazy writers don't want there to be secrets and or the.
No. I say this: the secret. Here's what I feel about the secret identities. Keeping I think they still hold a purpose, but keeping them secret from your friends and loved ones is outdated. Would you agree with that? That is the outdated part.
It is outdated, but you gotta actually think about it. You keep it a secret for purpose, but you need to see that if it's better or worse. That if they know, and can you trust them enough to keep it?
Yeah, that's true. I'm just comparing, like, say, Jaime Reyes' Blue Beetle.
Yeah,
he was one of the first ones that proved you don't need it.
Yeah, for some first example of the secret being shared to too many people. It automatically reminded me is that the CW Flash, where Barry was like a passively or actively telling Joe that, hey, you have a new girlfriend that you're dating right now. Hey, you're gonna tell her at some point that I'm Flash, right?
Yeah, and I guess Sparky. What was the point? It felt like they split. They took away his electronic genius that he was also part of, and then that'd be all he is about metal. Why? Because did they do this because they know Shaq couldn't be a convincing scientist?
Probably, and maybe to have some
diversity.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sparky. What?
This almost kind of feels like the whole sibling kind of and platonic relationship they had. That she might as well have been some child progeny who wasn't an adult character.
Yeah, and again, why he never uses the hammer as an actual hammer? He uses the gun and the magnet.
Oh.
And why is he using a gun? What did they think using that?
Let's just go that it was the late 90s when these tropes were being written out.
And yet they have jet feet.
Yeah, that.
Wait, you know why? You know why? You couldn't get the shoe product placement in.
Yeah, that, and maybe also the fact that could you actually, with the technology they had in the 90s, could you recreate it for live action?
Yeah, and the motorcycle again. Like, why does he need a motorcycle? And look, 90s. He has the hammer gun on the front, like a front Gatling gun almost thing. And again, seriously, there's so much wrong. It's like Kenneth Johnson read through Steel and then decided, how can I make? And I think he went into the mindset of this like it was a cheap TV show, like the Hulk.
Yeah.
Remember, he changed a lot of the Hulk.
Yeah.
But the difference is Hulk could fit for that kind of cheapskateness.
Yeah.
Steel couldn't.
Yeah, maybe another reason, the way to looking at this is that if you have a character who spawns out as a supporting character from someone else, like Steel with Superman, for example, cutting out that connection really takes away from the appeal that the character has.
Yep. Oh, and this! Police freeze on a black family.
Yeah.
I groaned even as I was. You could tell I was groaning even as I was reading it. Right? It was just like, and in LA, how tone deaf. Rodney King doesn't ring a bell. Because this would have been close enough to that still.
Yeah.
Again, there's just so much wrong. There's a reason why this is considered one of the worst adaptations. I would say this. It's not Catwoman level of so missing the mark, but it's still one of the worst.
Yeah. Basically, At least the Catwoman movie had the excuse that they decided to have a completely different character as use it as an in name only.
Yeah,
instead of having it be a cat burglar who lives in the same universe as Batman.
This didn't understand the character at all.
No. Okay, you could say that there was a starting point that maybe where it started from, but then as it goes forward, then the director makes changes, studio makes changes, and
Shaq made changes.
But clearly losing the whole Superman connection hurt it maybe even more.
Yep.
What could have this production been if it still managed to keep the Superman connection? If Superman
that would have been much better. I think that would have been much better.
Yeah, maybe not by a huge margin, but still enough that you could have Superman's death happen somewhere in the middle here, and then it could probably end leading up to when the return happens.
Yeah. You do not need to have Superman save his life. That's not required. It helps, but it's not required.
Yeah, but even after it actually, he's still in Metropolis when Superman dies, and then he decides, and then that gives him the inspiration for the suit at the very least. Like he has the purpose and reasons to start becoming Steel, but without Superman's inspiration, the suit just looks generic.
It does.
It needed the cape, and it needs the S-shield, and it needs the whole Man of Steel coming through part.
Yep. Now, I gotta ask you, now that you know what the movie was mostly about to this, just imagine doing a video doing the comparison of those first couple of Steel issues and this.
Oh.
You're tempted, aren't you?
Could be, but maybe not as a huge priority. It's
not a huge priority, but let's be honest, it'd be an easy write.
It could be something that be done quickly.
And
for example,
you could use. Other thing quickly, you could use the comic in replace of some of the scenes. You can still use stuff for the scenes from the movie too. I'm just saying you could do both.
Yeah, maybe. I was maybe thinking about doing it in kind of reverse how I've been doing, like doing covering the movie as a recap, and then doing the comic as a
That'd be, I think, more interesting to do. But yeah, overall, this was abysmal.
Yeah, it should be more seen as a warning example, but for the warning example for the right reasons. Like this is something that happens when there's when you cut out the connection that makes the character special, by being too much tied to the era it's set in.
And what did it say when the creators of the character couldn't salvage it? What does that say, right? When they couldn't salvage it.
That it was pretty much
doomed for failure, yeah. Because if they couldn't even bring out anything now, of course, the big question is, were they told they had to be one-to-one faithful and they couldn't deviate, or... But yeah, but overall...
Maybe they couldn't deviate.
But yeah, but overall, though, I... still got enjoyment out of this. And not enjoyment, no enjoyment. I got no enjoyment, that's what I meant.
Yeah, some cringe and some moments that are not even so bad. It's good stuff.
Yep. But anyways, well, thank you for joining me, Pika. Thanks to everyone else as we are counting down to his 100th Pro Teaches New Blessed.
Yeah.
And we got something big planned for that one. Yep. But until then, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
And may your heart be your guiding key.